What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Recently, Karen Steffens, aka Supahead, stopped by someone's podcast and she talked about this whole idea of slut shaming. Now, before I kind of get into that, last week it was some big news that she came out and talked about Lil Wayne and Bow Wow being her boyfriends while she was married. And she was married to this guy who, let me tell you how crazy she is. While she was still dating Lil Bow Wow and Lil Wayne, the guy was cheating on her also. And she got mad because he was cheating on her while she had two boyfriends on the side. That just lets you know where Superhead Karen Steffens is at. All right. Now, anyways, she is kind of like the first Brittany Renner. Before Brittany Renner came out, she was in My Generation. She even wrote a book about her sexual escapades with many, many superstars. But she's come out with this sort of viral clip talking about men who slut shame women and why they do it. But guys, let's go ahead and play that clip.
The problem with slut shaming is this. Slut shaming is born in the insecurities of men, and your insecurities are born in your and your wallet size. Because honestly, and I'm gonna be super frank here, I never heard a big man with not just big energy, not just BDE, but a man who's well endowed. I've never seen a well endowed man call a woman a whore.
So guys, as you heard there, she said that men's insecurities lies within their in their wallet. Okay? And she's never heard a man with a large talk about women or call women whores. That's very interesting because what you're trying to say is that everybody who calls women a whore, they have a little or they have a little wallet. Gotcha. There are several porn stars who rap. Okay. Brian Pumper, there was Jake Steed, guys like that. Wesley Pipes. These dudes used to talk a lot of trash about women. A lot, right? There are rich dudes. 50 Cent. So, there's so many different dudes. The whole hip hop industry, right? I'm not here to kind of compare what anybody's size is or not. That's not the conversation. But the reality is that if a woman is a whore, what if she's just certain women? What if that is what her personality is or what she's exhibiting? Okay? It's just like a person is a thief. Well, I've never heard a person with, a good coochie call somebody a thief. I never heard nobody with a big butt call somebody a thief. Well, is that person a thief or not? Okay. Is that person a thief or not? That's the situation. What if we were to say as men, well, I've never met a girl who was wife and material call a man a dusty broke guy. How does that sound? Doesn't that sound like it's dumb? Yes, it is dumb. Okay. Now, what is a whore? A whore is a prostitute. It is a woman who engages in promiscuous or immoral sexual acts. Women who do things for money for sex. That would include women who are, if they're doing porn, OnlyFans, some ladies, depending on how far they're willing to go, groupies. That's what it is. And if you want to look at Superhead, based on that definition, that is what she is. The reality is that you're trying to shame people for them not referring to you as to what you exhibited in your career. You called yourself Superhead. Okay? That doesn't make any man bad. If a guy was a thief and he stole stuff from people and you called him a thief, if that's what he was, doesn't make you a bad person. Has nothing to do with your genital size. All right. If there was a man or a woman and a man was a whoremonger, he was a player, he slept with, he was a gigolo. Well, what if I said, well, I've never heard a good woman call a man a gigolo. A gigolo. No, either he's a gigolo or he's not. And again, this whole thing about slut shaming, it's like women want to be able to do whatever they want to do, certain women's at least. And they want to be able to live the lifestyle that they want to live without anybody having something to say about it. But at the same time, if a guy is dusty, if he's broke, if he's not taking care of himself, if he's a loser, if he's a scrub, those ladies have no problem weighing in on those conversations. So you want men to be quiet while you do everything that you want to do. The answer is no. Okay? There are women out there who are not whores. There are women out there who are living respectable lives. There are women out there who deserve respect. Okay? And if there are women out there that are exhibiting what the definition is and somebody calls the woman that, well, it is a word. Okay? It is not a derogatory word. The derogatory is the behavior that expresses the word. So stop trying to shame people into, making them feel bad because they're insecure because they have a little D. So if you call a dog, are you insecure in your sexuality? No. Now, do you have guys who call women whores because they have confirmation bias? Sure. You have men out there who will call women names just to call them names, and they have no merit for calling a woman a name like that. You might have a man call a woman a whore for what she dresses like, or a whore for, just because he's mad at her. That in that case, you'd be right, because there's men out there who definitely do that. Men out there who definitely disrespect women for the reasons of disrespecting them. But there are men who are logical out there. There are men who are logical, and that's most guys who are going to look at certain women and say, okay, well, she must be dressed a little, provocative today, but that doesn't make her this or that. Or they can clearly type in your name and go into Google search and see what you do. And that you're doing this for money. You even talked about you get money for what you do. Okay, so if you're getting money for what you're doing and it's a sexual act, what do you call that? You call such a person a whore. And if you're a man who stays amongst whores, you call a man such as that a whoremonger. A man doesn't have to have a big D or a little D or a lot of money in the bank or not. He just has to have eyes. He has to have rationality. And again, this is what a lot of guys are dealing with. And you have these ladies out here, some of them who are very delusional, and it doesn't make any sense. Even women. Let's just say this. Okay, you want to know who calls people whores a lot? Other women. Want to be real? Who call other women ladies a lot? And the B word? Other women. What about them? Are they also blind? So if a woman calls you a whore, then what is she? Is she insecure? Is she jealous? No. She can just clearly see what you're doing. Doesn't make her a bad person, does it? It does not. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. We appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.